Treaty of the Terrestrial Sky, Treaty of Earthly Heaven. By Vinceslaus Lavinius of Moravia. 1612. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness night, and there was evening and there was morning, day 1. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. There is one corporeal spirit, which nature first created, which is common and hidden, and which is the precious balm of life, which preserves what is pure and good and destroys what is impure and bad. This spirit is the end and the beginning of all creature, triple in substance, for it is made of salt, sulfur and mercury, or pure water, which from above coagulates, unites, assembles and waters all the low places, with an unctuous and humid juice. It is fit and disposed to receive any shape and form whatsoever. There is only art which, with the help and through nature, makes it visible to our eyes. It hides and hides in its womb a force and an infinite virtue, because it is a thing which is full and filled with the properties of heaven and earth. She is Hermaphrodite, and she gives growth to all things, mingling with them indiscriminately, because she holds within herself all the seeds of the ethereal globe, for she is full of a subtle and powerful fire. And, descending from heaven, it influences and impresses its force on the bodies of the earth, and its belly which is porous is full of ardor, and it is the father of all things. Then this belly fills with another vaporous fire. This water, which can be coagulated, and which engenders all things, becomes a pure land, which, by a strong union, holds virtue of the highest heavens enclosed in itself, and because this same elven earth is united and conjoined with heaven, that is why I give it this beautiful name, the earthly heaven. As in the beginning the first nature made use of separation to adorn and arrange the mass which was in disorder and confusion, so the art which loves perfection must imitate nature. Nature removes the substantial excrement, or by an earthly silt, which it converts into water or by adustion. Art makes use of lotion and of digestion, either by water or by fire, and separates filth and impurity, purifying and cleansing the soul of all vice. He therefore who knows how to use water and fire, he knows the true path which leads him to the highest secrets of nature. The water, this great body, this first creature of God, was filled with the Spirit from the beginning, having all kinds of seed forms, and by vivifying by movement, it animates all, and it produces all things in the light of heaven and of the earth. Water is the nurse of all that lives in these two places. In the earth, it is a vapor. In the heavens it is properly a fire, triple in its substance, and first matter, because from three, and in three, all bodies proceed, and move away from nature. It contains a balm, which has for its father the sun and the moon. Through the air it germinates in low places, and it seeks high and high places. The earth nourishes her in her warm womb, and she is the cause of all perfection. The great God who gives life to everything, has established two remedies for the spirits and for the bodies, that is to say, two things which purify them and cleanse them of their impurities, and this is the cause why corruption disposes and tends to a new life. The metals have these two things in them, and these two things are the cause of repair, and they partake of earth and heaven, so that they unite and bind together the other two extremities. This is why these two things descended from heaven to earth, and then they return to heaven, in order to show their power in the earth. As the sun dispels the clouds and illuminates the earth, so this spirit being prepared in this way, and separated from its clouds, it illuminates all that is dark. With this in mind, two forms must be considered in its juice, and in its venom. Its juice is double, which preserves all the bodies, by a bitter salt. Its venom, which is likewise double, consumes and destroys them. These are the faculties which are contained in the limbo and in the kahos, which has the same effects, when one draws from the earth. But when it is prepared, by the separation of the good from the bad, it shows its strength and its power, on the perfect and on the imperfect. I live in the mountains and in the plain. I am a father before being a son. I begot my mother, and my mother, or my father, bore me in her womb, by begetting me without needing a nurse. I am Hermaphrodite, and I have both natures. I am victorious over all the strong, and I am overcome by the weakest and smallest. There is nothing under heaven that is so beautiful, nor that has such a perfect shape. From me is born an admirable bird, which of its bones, which are my bones, makes for itself a little nest, where, flying without wings, it revives when dying, and art surpassing the laws of nature, it is the end changed into a king, who infinitely surpasses in virtue the other six. This is the true miracle of the earthly heaven, by the art of the wise.